weight loss journey was kind of starting to take off. I was hitting some new lows.
Alrighty, we are going to get some Raising Cane's. Without further ado, let's get to the weigh-in.
The way that I eat, I know some people don't agree with it. I've had people comment on a couple things, so I want to see if there's another video that I can watch here. Oh, this makes me sad watching this, and I'm so mad at myself. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today's video is going to be a little different than my norm. Feel free to skip this video if it's not interesting to you, but I thought it would be kind of fun to look back at one of my videos and react to it. Kind of compare my journey now to what it was then. I went through a lot of my videos trying to figure out which one I wanted to react to, and I kind of picked this one because I did Vlogtober one year and it was like my favorite series that I did. I love fall time if you don't know much about me, and I really loved making the intro for Vlogtober, and I feel really nostalgic just watching these videos. It was also a time when my weight loss journey was kind of starting to take off. I was hitting some new lows, hitting some milestones, and really starting to see progress. Thought it would be a good thing to look back to see what I was doing. This video in particular, as you'll see, I was not that great as far as eating goes, but let's just watch. I'll kind of give my commentary throughout. Like I said, I really loved this intro. I had fun making it. I had fun editing it. It was just so much fun. I loved getting creative with this. Good morning. Wearing my nerdy glasses. I am making
Still have the nerdy glasses.
maple oat protein pancakes from the plan. I'm gonna try the gold. So at this point, I was doing a Tone It Up challenge, the fall challenge. This was when Katrina was still with Tone It Up. It was probably one of the last challenges I did with them. Golden turmeric latte. It's not really coffee, it's just turmeric with coconut milk and a few other spices. So I am gonna make coffee on top of that. And today's Saturday, so that means a couple things. It's weigh-in day. I've already weighed myself. We'll talk about that later. It's also a day where I allow myself to eat over calories and rather eat at maintenance, or 2,500 calories. I've already got, yeah, this is something that I did. I remember that. I would have Saturdays where I would allow myself to eat over my calorie range or at maintenance. I'm not sure where I got the 2,500. That seems a little high, but it seemed to work back then. And then I think Sundays, I didn't really care about a meal plan or anything. I just ate whatever, but stayed within my calories. Also, I see my old website is here. I don't update this website at all anymore. I think I stopped paying, so don't go there. It doesn't exist anymore. Got the day mapped out. I know what I want. I have been wanting Raising Cane's for a long time, even though one meal Still love
from there
Raising Cane's.
is an entire day's calories. I don't care. I've been wanting it, so I'm gonna have it. And I actually still have room with the breakfast and the Raising Cane's. I'll still have room for maybe 500 calories or so. So we'll see what I do with that. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do today. I do have to clean like always. I really wish I could get in a better routine of cleaning more than once a week. I just hate cleaning. I don't want to do it more than
I'm still the same way.
once a week. But I mean, when I do it only once a week, I spend the whole day on Saturday cleaning, and I don't want to do that. So it's so weird because it's only one person in the house and I still have a messy house. Whatever. I am going to finish making breakfast and we'll see you in a bit. Oh my goodness, it already smells amazing in here. So the protein pancakes are pretty simple. It's just oats. And I grinded it up into oat flour, and then it's maple syrup, protein powder, an egg, vanilla extract, and then some almond milk. And then this one. That was one thing I liked about the Tone It Up plans. I didn't like a lot of their meals just because I don't eat very healthy like a lot of their meals are, but I really liked like their pancakes, their waffles, and their smoothies and mini muffins and those sorts of things. They had really great recipes when it came to those things. And it looks like this is the turmeric latte. That was very different. I don't normally eat that way, but I do remember this. I don't remember if I liked it or not. I think it was good. It'll be very interesting. I've shied away from making this, but we'll see how it turns out. This is the golden turmeric latte. It's just coconut milk with half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of turmeric, and then half a teaspoon of ginger. Oh, and I forgot a pinch of black pepper.
Looks like I burned the pancakes. It's really hard not to burn those protein pancakes.
So my video just went live, October day 24. Responded to some comments that I needed to respond to, and now it's time to get to work. I haven't even had my coffee yet. It's been sitting on the coffee maker, and it's probably cold now, so I'll have to put it in the microwave. I'm gonna have some of that and turn on some YouTube. I'll watch some clean with me videos while I clean today. I don't have too much to clean, not as much as last week anyway, so it'll just be a little straighten up. Alrighty, we are going to get some Raising Canes. It's cold out. I think it's like 30. I'm seeing all the crap in my garage.
Comparing to this year, it's literally like 90 degrees today on October, 4th. I think this was day 25, so it must have been like October 24th, 30 degrees. I don't think we're gonna get there, but maybe we will.
Reminded me that I need to get a storage unit. So many kids in this neighborhood, I need to be careful when I back up. Luckily, I have one of those sensors on my car that beeps when there's someone behind me. Still. So I cleaned the main area for the most part. I still need to vacuum, and then I gotta finish up laundry and do a little bit upstairs. I think I should be good to go. So we're gonna go get some Raising Canes. I think I am way too excited for chicken, but I love their chicken. And I'm leaving kind of early because I'm going to guess I'll be sitting in line for at least a half hour. If any of you have been to Raising Canes before, you know how long those lines are. I mean, they move pretty fast, but there's just so many people. Everybody loves it, apparently. But yeah, usually the line is wrapped around tons of buildings and onto the street. I'll show you guys if the line is really long. Okay, it's not bad today. Normally we're way back there. But it's basically wrapped around the store like this, and then there's people, if you can see in my mirror behind me. I think they're starting to line up back there. So it's not bad today. I got here before the rush. Yeah, I definitely beat the rush. And here it is. Oh, it's so good.
It does look
Can't
good.
wait.
I don't get the box combo anymore. I typically get the 3-finger combo.
I forgot to ask them to replace the coleslaw with extra
Basically the
fries.
same thing, you just don't get the
I'm excited
coleslaw.
to dig in. So is Luna, because she usually gets a few fries. I'm gonna enjoy this. So I probably won't be drinking this because they gave me Coke instead of root beer. I don't mind Coke, but I don't know. I don't really like it that much, to be honest. And I finished all of this except a little bit of chicken, and Luna helped me with the fries. And then I did not eat the coleslaw. So I'm thinking I might head over to Hobby Lobby because Christmas stuff is 50% off. We'll see. I probably won't get too much. I'm gonna look.
Gone are the days that I go to Hobby Lobby because I am paying off a lot of credit card debt and on a strict budget, and I have not been able to get any decorations much lately, but I do have quite a bit that I have bought throughout the years, so it's fine. I don't need it, right?
Good thing about the fact that I take pictures of all my Christmas stuff every year, it helps me remember what I have and helps me think of what I need. Because I do have more space in this townhouse than I had in my last townhouse. And I've also changed up like the shelving and all that, like here and in the kitchen. So I have more things that I need to, fill up. I need to make sure that I have enough. I know it's not really necessary, but you know me, I like decor and I want to make it look great.
Which is why I'm in credit card debt.
So I'm just gonna look over some old pictures to try to remember what I have and think about things that I want. I did have to throw away a couple things last year because they were breaking, but the majority of my Christmas stuff I have gotten like over the years, like over several years.
I can tell in my face that I'm a lot thinner in this than I am now. I don't remember what my weight is. We'll see later when I do the weigh-in portion. There is a weigh-in portion on this video.
Everything in one year. I like to add a few things here and there every year. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do today. We'll see. I probably shouldn't, but if everything is 50% off, why wouldn't I, right? Okay, change of plans. I just rented a storage unit online. That's really nice to be able to do that now with COVID. So I'm gonna start packing up the car
Yes, this was during COVID time. And I remember having that storage unit.
with my stuff that I need to bring over there, and it's probably gonna take a few trips. And then we'll probably go to Hobby Lobby. Okay, as you can see, I was able to get the majority of my stuff in here. I'll probably need to take one more trip, possibly two. Luna's in the front seat instead of the back. Yeah, there she is. But we are headed to the storage unit. All right, first round is done. Smell like mothballs. Bad. I guess I didn't really think of that, but I don't want mice making homes in my garage either, so I prefer my stuff being here instead of making a mouse home in my garage, because I do have mice in my garage, so I gotta make sure I keep them out. Now we're gonna go for the rest of the stuff, and then we'll head to Hobby Lobby.
The memories. Wow, I see there's snow here too. Don't think that's gonna happen this year. We haven't had a good winter here in Minnesota in a while.
All alone again tonight, but you don't seem to forget about yourself. Wondering how it could go so wrong, but you didn't call for help. But let me tell you about the trees and the seas, how it's all connected.
Alright, I only got a couple things. I wanted more, but I controlled myself. I still want to check out Home Goods and TJ.
I look a lot prettier back then. My face is thinner, I look younger obviously. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but I feel like I look a lot better back then.
Max and all that, so I controlled myself. I spent under $100, which is amazing. This parking lot is terrible. There's like no room. But yeah, we're done shopping for the day. I'm not sure what I want to eat. I'm kind of in a weird spot right now as far as calories go. So I might stop somewhere quick to see what I can eat. Okay, I'm back from shopping and all of that fun stuff that I did today, and I thought I'd sit down and talk to you guys about my weigh-in today. So last week I weighed in at, what was it, 173.8. I had a 0.4 pound gain, and that's something I kind of
So 173.8, I was about 10 pounds less than I am right now. I feel like I look way different. That's one thing about when you're short. When you gain 5 pounds or 10 pounds, you really see it. But then also when you lose 5 or 10 pounds, you really see it.
Expected because I was so sedentary with all of the pain that I was in. I didn't do much working out and very minimal walks. I think I took a few walks that week. So I had a little bit of a gain. So you guys saw how my week was this week. If you did not watch, the short summary of it is I ate pretty good. I was within my calorie range pretty much every day. The food I wasn't too happy with, and I made note of that, and I made sure to plan out some meals that I'm actually going to look forward to next week. Workouts, I kind of mentioned that I'm not as motivated with these workouts as I was hoping, but we're going to finish out the challenge strong and just do them anyway. It does help that I do have a workout using the toning ropes that I got, and I haven't used them yet, so I'm excited to use them. But without further ado, let's get to the weigh-in.
Oh yeah, that was a big loss that week. That was a good one. And super close to the 160s. I remember that feeling. That was great.
So, I lost 3 pounds. I was shocked, to be honest. I mean, that's a great weigh-in. 3 pounds, oh my god. And I feel like I didn't really work that hard. So I'm wondering if maybe some of that was because maybe I had some water weight on me when
That was one thing that I feel like I noticed with my weight loss journey when I was losing the 50 pounds. I would work really hard and I wouldn't see the results that week. It would be like a 2 or 3 week delay delay where I saw the results. I don't know if I'm the only one who has that. If you guys have seen that yourself, if your results are kind of delayed, let me know in the comments, because I don't know if I'm normal or I'm just weird. I don't know as far as like inches if I was seeing the results at this time. I can see it obviously now, but you know, when you're in the thick of it, you don't see the changes yourself. But I can see it now looking back. When I was watching some of these videos back, I could see the changes gradually happening throughout my journey, which is another reason if you don't have a YouTube channel or if you're not taking pictures, you really need to. And yeah, I feel like even with eating the Raising Cane's and all of that, I was still, I think once a week or twice a week, I was just eating like crap. I was still able to see results. And that's because I was consistent throughout the week. The way that I eat, I know some people don't agree with it. I've had people comment on a couple things from my video where I shared, you know, what my habits are. I know not everyone agrees, but it really is true what they say, that one size does not fit all when it comes to weight loss. I'm not the healthiest. I know I should be more healthy with my eating. It's something that I've really struggled with, and I continue to struggle. Maybe eventually I'll get there, but I don't know that I'm ever gonna be that influencer or whatever that you see on Instagram or TikTok that eats so healthy every single day. I also feel like those influencers just show us the highlights and they don't eat like that every single day. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
I weighed in last week. I don't know, but I'm happy with a 3-pound loss. I'm 0.8 pounds away from my next milestone, which is amazing. I'm 0.8 pounds away from my goal for the month of October. So now the pressure's on to keep the momentum going. I'm still really working on my water. I haven't really mentioned it much this week, but I am
still working on that water. If you saw my last video,
I'm doing so on water. I still could be doing a lot better than I am. I just think that's always going to be a struggle for me. I'm just not a big water drinker. Yeah, so that is a great weigh-in. I am super excited. I can't wait to see what next week holds. So that's about it for the weigh-in piece of the video. I am going to go edit for a bit, and then I'll show you the rest of my night.
All right. It's my favorite, mac and cheese. Having this for dinner, and then I was hungry for some chocolate. Yeah, you see how healthy my eating is, but here I was losing weight at this time and getting to my lowest weight ever. So we're gonna figure this out as we go through this new journey. So I got this. I already had one. I'll have the other one after my mac and cheese. That's my dinner for the night. That'll bring me to about just under 2,500. I think it's like 2,300 calories, so we're good. Okay, so I feel like that video did not really go through what I was working on. So I want to see if there's another video that I can watch here. Maybe my monthly recap that year after Vlogtober. I think I did like a monthly goals video every month. Yes, here. Hello, November. I don't think I'm going to try to skip around because it's kind of a longer video. Hey guys, it's Heather here and welcome, or let's skip to the weigh-in. I mentioned yesterday that I got on float early, so I was a little worried about my weigh-in this morning, especially because it's the last weigh-in for the challenge. I didn't want it to affect my total loss for the month because I felt like I made a lot of progress. I was really upset yesterday and I was pretty worried about my ruining my weigh-ins all the time.
Last week I weighed in at 170.8. Let's see what I weighed in for this week.
Ah yes, I got into the 160s. Good job, Heather. I still had a loss, and it was a pretty darn good loss for being bloated this morning. I lost a pound. I went from 170.8 to 169.8. I am in the 160s. I am so happy about that. Oh my gosh. I don't remember. I'm gonna say this every time I hit these new milestones. I don't remember the last time. Oh, this makes me sad watching this, to be honest, because I remember being there and I could be where my goal weight is right now if I had just kept going. I had such great momentum, and I'm so mad at myself for just stopping YouTube in general and stopping my weight loss, because stopping YouTube is what caused me to stop my weight loss journey, because the accountability just wasn't there anymore. It's hard when you live alone. Living alone and being a little more of a loner, I guess you could say, it's hard when you don't have accountability, which is why YouTube helped me so much during this time, especially during COVID. This was just a really good time for me. I know it was a bad time for a lot of people, but it really did turn my life around. I was in the 160s. I am so proud of that. Not only did I hit my October goal, I hit my new milestone of getting a new purse. My next milestone is gonna be... Oh yes, one thing I did was I rewarded myself for every milestone. I don't know that I'm gonna do that again just because I'm on a strict budget, but I might try to do something a little nice for myself. I think it's important to do that. 165. It's either 165 or 160, which is the halfway point for me. And I don't remember what my reward is going to be for 165. Well, I'll let you know what it is. I am pumped. This month was definitely a success. So that's a total of 5.2 pounds in October. I've now lost 33.2 pounds in total. I didn't lose all of that throughout my YouTube journey. I did lose some of that prior to my YouTube journey. I think I lost probably 10 of those pounds prior to coming onto YouTube. So prior to coming onto this channel. I did not mention that in that video. I'm not sure why. I think during Vlogtober I did mention that I had another channel prior to this one. I'm just one of those regular old weight loss YouTubers who just keep deleting their channels and coming back trying to start fresh. Not anymore. I am trying to start fresh, but not with a new channel. 33.2 pounds for my highest weight is a huge deal for me, and I am so excited. I am getting closer and closer to goal. I have about 40 pounds to lose, so that is exciting. So with that weigh-in, I am going to give myself an A for the month of October, especially with the setbacks that I had and how busy. I did grade myself every month. Not sure if I should bring that back or not. Let me know if you think I should. I was with Vlogtober. I feel like it was a very successful month. So before I move into goals for November, I'm gonna skip this just because I don't really care at this point. I just want to know what my goals were for the month of November. Goals for November. Now you might be thinking that's like nothing. That's like 3 pounds. There's a reason for that. The first few weeks I do want to focus on losing weight, and then the last 2 weeks when I'm in Arizona, again, I'll be focusing on maintenance. I'm hoping yes, spoiler alert, I did not go to Arizona that month because of COVID. My plan that month was to go to Arizona, and I was not going to diet. I think that's why I had only like a 3 pound goal for that month. To get down to 167s and then maintaining that through the end of the month. We'll see how that goes. So I did mention that for the first couple weeks in November, I am going to be doing the Step Lovers rotation, the Kathy Friedrich Step Lovers rotation. It's in her Step Boss series. As you can see, I was doing Kathy. I still am doing Kathy. I love Kathy. She does not know who I am. I think she reposted a couple of my Instagram stories a couple times. I think she does that for everyone who tags her, but she has no idea who I am. She's not sponsoring me. She's not paying me to say all this. I love Kathy Friedrich. I did that earlier this year, and I did the whole way through. It's a great rotation. I loved it because I love step. It has mostly step workouts with a couple full body weight training workouts in the mix every week. I'll be doing 3 weeks of that. My calorie range I am going to change. So I'm still kind of pretty much eating the same calorie range, so not bad. Although a few people have told me that 1,300 calories is too low. I know, but I'm short, so gotta remember that. I'm typically not super close to 1,300. I'm normally in the middle of the range. I do allow myself to go down to 1,300 if I feel like I need to a certain day, or if I'm just not hungry a certain day. But that's why I give myself a range. I'm not sticking to one number. 1,500 to 1,700 calories a day. I'm gonna decrease that to 1,300 to 1,600, and that is because I recalculated my maintenance calories, and it's gone down with my weight going down, so I am decreasing. The sad part about being short, you just don't need as many calories as a lot of other people. And that makes me sad because I like food. But one way to increase that is to gain some muscle, which is what I'm trying to do. Increasing 100 on each end, basically. It's not a huge difference, and I've actually ate at about 1,300 to 1,400 calories anyway the last week of the challenge. So I've slowly been working my way there. That's what I'm going to aim for every day this month, with the exception of, you know, when I'm in Arizona. My maintenance calories that I am shooting for is 2,100 to 2,300 calories a day when I'm in Arizona. Let's hope I can stick to that. I am going to make another habit tracker on Instagram. If you're not following me there, make sure you do so. I do try. I'm still kind of doing that, still doing the habit tracking, but with an app this time, and I do plan on posting my weekly progress to Instagram. That, and I post it on my stories every day. I don't post much, but I do use stories quite a bit, at least. I still don't post much. I deleted all of my stuff on Instagram, really. So if you follow me there, you're gonna see my account and there's like nothing there. I am terrible at social media, you guys. I'm a little better at Instagram. I'm trying to get into TikTok, but it's hard. I don't know that I'm gonna really attempt to really try until after volleyball season because I just don't have time. But I do want to get into TikTok eventually, and I really just focus on either stories or reels for Instagram. I don't do posts. My life isn't very aesthetic, but I'm gonna try to post my habit tracker every day. But yeah, that was a really long video, and now I'm really thirsty. So overall, I'm really happy with the month of October, and I'm excited going into the end of the year. I'm excited to see what 2021 brings. I've got a few videos planned already in December as far as like goals for the new year and all of that, and I have a program already picked out for the new year. That was the shock training system, the STS program, and I made a series out of it. Summer bodies are made in winter. I never finished it on YouTube because I just stopped doing YouTube, but I did finish it, and that's how I got to my lowest weight of like 153. But it has been a successful program for me in the past. I also made like a New Year's series where I talked about my goals and vision board and all of that, and then I also started the Summer Bodies Are Made in Winter series starting in January that year, I believe. It was a fun time, and I had so much momentum, and then it disappeared. Pumped about it. I can't wait to share with you guys what I'm planning to do. I hope you all had a happy and safe Halloween and you didn't eat too much candy. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, so yeah, I feel like a lot of the things I'm still kind of doing. My journey does look pretty similar to what I was doing. I think that's maybe a good thing because I did have some success with that. I think that's all I'm gonna say for this video. I know this was a little bit of a different video. I needed to do something like a filler video because I lost my footage and I needed to get back on track. So this is gonna help me a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, all of you. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.